What's going on, everyone? I am just a typical, average American here today to try some Coleman's mustard for the very first time. So I am very pleased to have finally gotten my hands on some of this stuff. I've never had this before. Never really even heard of it before, but apparently this is very popular in the UK. So, even just having it here and looking at it right now, I'm noticing some pretty big differences from the stuff that, like in the United States, we have this. Like this French's classic yellow mustard in a plastic squeezy bottle to all over your your hot dog and stuff. But this, the Coleman's mustard, like this just feels different. Obviously, it's in a glass container, which just feels like nice, like more premium. I don't know if that's going to translate to like the flavor or taste, but it's like holding a little jar of liquidy gold or something. But anyway, not to get too weird. So without any further ado, I think the best thing to do is crack this open and maybe like give it a smell, give it a little taste. And I also have some foods here that I read go well with this stuff. Like there are some foods in the UK that sounds like you typically pair with the Coleman's mustard. So I have four foods to try as well with this. So let's open it up. By the way, I noticed on the packaging that it says this is not for the faint-hearted. The original English mustard from Coleman's will set your taste buds ablaze. I hope in a good way. I'm not I'm not really sure what that means. Like, how different is this from our mustard? That's kind of the big question I have, because this is like, I don't know how, mustard. It's like, at least this is pretty mild, like, sort of tangy, vinegary, mustardy sort of flavor. Certainly doesn't, like, set your taste buds ablaze. So, I don't know if that's just for marketing purposes or if this mustard is like different. But let's give it like a smell. Smells honestly like mustard. That's a good start. Yeah, smells like a lot of mustard I've ever smelled, so that's good. It's not like I didn't get like a rancid bottle or anything, but all right. I think I just want to do it like this, honestly, because obviously this is like weird to do for like a normal person, unless, I mean, if you like to sit at home and some people like to eat out of a pint of ice cream, when they're down, or if you like to pull out like Coleman's mustard and eat it with a spoon, I'm not gonna judge you, but I know this is a little weird, but I just want to get like the pure taste of this mustard. Like just so I get the full experience to start with. So let's give it a taste. Hey. uh I thought it was perfectly good mustard at first. Why does that feel like, jeez, it keeps having effects on you, like, as time goes on, after you eat it? At first, it was like very much the mustard flavor I was expecting, but this is like a little spicy. Is that, like, is that supposed to be? Like, this has a kick to it. Is that what they mean? Not for the faint-hearted, it says right on it. Like, it almost is hurting my tongue a little. I'm not even joking. This probably sounds so pathetic. Like if you're British or if you eat this stuff normally, you're like, what is this American guy talking about? Like it's hurting it. This is hurting my tongue a little. I think like we're not used to I don't know what you'd call it, the acidity or the level of kick in this mustard. This is definitely more intense. And I can't, the flavor doesn't go away. Oh my God. So, okay, when you guys like have mustard, you want to know that you're having some mustard. You know what? You want to taste it, which makes sense. For us, it's kind of like just this thing that I'm going to be honest, I don't really have mustard very often. Not very often at all. Like I can go years without having it. And occasionally you put it on a hot dog, really. And it's just kind of there to be there, not to be like the main event or anything. So, this seems like much more substantial, like in British culture, from especially like the flavor is much more intense. That's good. Ah, it's good. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, this is one. Oh my Lord. I did like double or triple the amount that time. I knew there was a reason I drank Coke Zero. Not just for the 0 calories that make me feel better about myself, but if I didn't have that, I don't know. That was genuinely too spicy. Is this normal for like people in the UK? Do you? I guess my question is when you eat this, are you expecting like a really spicy sort of experience? Or have you guys acclimated to this where it's like, I don't even taste the spice. It's just good. Because I like the flavor for the first second, then it's very overwhelming. And it's odd how it's sort of a delayed reaction. Anyway, next thing I want to do, maybe you're not supposed to eat this stuff like straight out of the glass bottle. Maybe that's what it is. No one told me. No, you're supposed to put it on stuff, right? So first of all, when you look up this Coleman's mustard, one of the things that pops up as like one of the most popular things to use it with is roast beef. I don't know if your roast beef looks like my roast beef, but this is what I got. Um, and this actually looks good to me. So let's do it like this. Let's get a little bit of Coleman's mustard, not too much. A little bit of this goes a long way. That's what I'm learning. And let's put it on. Yeah, very good. Okay, that looks good to me. Um, and I need a fork. Here we go. We're civilized here. We have a fork and roast beef with Coleman's mustard. I want to say in the UK, you guys, I don't have roast beef very often. This is just stuff that Americans don't really partake in very much. You guys have like what like the Sunday roast, right? Where this is like perhaps a weekly event or something. For us, this is like this meat is special, and the mustard's brand new to me, so it's all I don't know. It's cool, but it's different. So let's give roast beef with mustard. I hope that's the right proportion. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. It's very spicy still. Um, better. I actually want to say the mustard is like overpowering the roast beef. I like the mustard flavor maybe as much as the next guy, but this is almost too much. No, but you can control the amount that you put on your roast beef. We live in a free country where we're allowed to control the amount of roast beef on our mustard or mustard on our roast. That's how you know this mustard is affecting my brain. Um, that's a little less. That's better. Man, I don't think I'd do that by choice. I'm gonna be honest. This mustard is just a little too much. That was better. Yeah, and it's not like hurting me because the meat and the roast beef is balancing it out a little bit. That makes sense why you guys put this on very flavorful sort of meat and stuff, because that's what it takes to counteract this stuff. My God. Nobody told me this was a ticking mustardy time bomb. The other thing, if you look this stuff up, is you'll see that you put it on sausage. I guarantee your sausage doesn't look like our sausage. This is a like a breakfast sausage. That comes in like very American, very pre-packed, like vacuum sealed packaging that you heat up, and it's what we got. Um, so you put it on roast beef, and you put it on sausage. I don't know if let's get a little scoop here. I don't know if this is gonna be like all that different, honestly. It's just another uh sort of meat, right? If anything, sausage is that the right amount? Gosh, I need like a British person here, like monitoring me in the background to say, like, don't put so much on, you moron. So that, like, to get the right amount. Is that right? All right, let's go with that. Huh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Maybe you guys are onto something. When you get the proportions more right, I still might have used too much. That was not bad at all. Just a little spiciness, just a hint of the mustard spice. That's all you need. Um, I almost even enjoyed that. Not that I like am trying to crap on the Coleman's mustard here, but it's just so different from the mustard that you know French's. I don't even know why it's called French's. Like, does this have anything to do with France? It says French's, then it says American flavor on it. I don't. This mustard's like starting to make my nose run. um, the other thing that you'll find that they say that this goes with is mashed potatoes. That's weird to me. I'm gonna be honest. In the US, we put gravy on mashed potatoes, but other than that, you don't put like dressings or sauces or I've never in my life heard of putting mustard on mashed potatoes. So that was very strange to me. Um, when I went and got mashed potatoes, to think that I'd put mustard on it. Never done that in my life. This might be a first in the United States, actually. We don't do that. But that's not to say maybe it's a good idea. The sausage wasn't bad. Okay. So we have a little bit of our Coleman's mustard here. Um, let's go like, how do you dab it? This would take forever. I really feel like I'm missing something here. Am I missing something like really critical about how you apply the mustard to your food? Maybe, but this is the American take on Coleman's mustard. Mashed potatoes and mustard. Never thought I'd say that. All right. And yet, and yet it's not bad at all. Maybe you guys know what you're doing. Cuz when I first had this, like I was really thinking there's no way this is not going to get along with me. It's too much. It's just I can't even enjoy the flavor cuz it's painful. If you pair it with the right food, and I think you guys kind of have worked out that experiment, you pair it with the right food, don't use too much. It's a nice little that was nice. I think I liked that better than the sausage. And it wasn't weird that it was with the mashed potato. Like I felt weird doing it, but once you get past that and just open your mind to the mustardy possibilities, it was actually good. Hmm. Okay. And finally, something I heard on the internet about Coleman's mustard is you can put it with macaroni and cheese. So I asked my grandma to get out of bed and go whip me up some homemade mac and no, no, it's a microwave Kraft mac and cheese bowl, just like any true American would have. Honestly, this is exact. I ate a lot of these growing up as a kid. This is what you get. So I don't know. I feel like I technically have the right foods here, but somehow I'm cheating. Like I'm using the American mashed potatoes and roast beef and the little sausage, and but it is what it is. I'm getting an experience out of it. Let's put just a little bit of this mustard on there. Yeah, I'm just like lightly dabbing it now. I've learned a little bit goes a long way. Huh. All right. Macaroni and cheese. Yeah. Mashed potatoes, we at least put like gravy on. Mac and cheese, I've never heard of putting anything on that ever. It's typically its own contained dish, but so this is even stranger in a way, but we've come this far. I'm trying to be open-minded. I didn't like that as much. I didn't like that as much. That was weird. Maybe it's the way I'm applying it. This stuff is so hit or miss, man. But um as I said, some of these were actually legitimately like I liked it. I would eat that willingly. Like you would some of these you'd have to, threaten to push me off a cliff to try again, but I think I came around to the Coleman's mustard a little bit. It was a fun experience. I can see why this isn't so normal or popular in the US. I don't know if our taste buds are equipped to handle this. This is something you gotta like get used to and have an open mind about. Putting it on food that we normally would never do. So for so it was cool to like take some time and actually try all these different things with this because normally we'd never do that in the US. So this was cool. This might be too much for me, but on some of these foods, I actually enjoyed it. So I think that's a win for Coleman's mustard. So this is cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on Coleman's mustard. If you've had this, if you like this, if what foods you put it on or how you're supposed to do this, that'd be cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.